Because honestly, doing cover songs is a waste of your time. Yeah, I said it. Independent artists should never do cover songs. I don't care what genre you are and how similar you sound to some popular artist, you should not be doing cover songs. You should be creating original music because that music is going to be way more real to you than doing some popular cover. And you're going to connect with people on a deeper level because your original music is really you. But if you do want to do covers on occasion, it could actually be a good way for you to shine some light on your original music, but you have to be very, very strategic with it. And there's 3 core steps that you need to take in order to get the most benefit from doing covers. And the first one is to my revolutionary faculties got me switching up the game and changing minds. Get them out the system, I'll be saving lives. What's up, y'all? Harkos here with the Music Making Sense podcast, where it's all about music marketing, branding, and how to have success. Real success as an independent artist. And a lot of artists seem to think that they just need to hop on a wave and ride it out in order to get real success. But if you pay attention to the industry, you will see that when people try to ride waves, they often get just washed away instead of being brought to the surface like they hope. Especially today in 2025, with music and content being so easy for people to create. Because people all across the planet can create music, upload it, and even promote it all on their phone. Now, this makes it easy for everybody to try to hop on the latest trend. And one trend that has worked really well for many artists is to do cover songs of popular songs in their own style. Now, this will work really well for artists when they already have a solid following, because it will just act as a catapult to help get their career further. And one classic instance of this is when Jimi Hendrix did a cover of All Along the Watchtower. Now, many people don't even know that that was a cover of a Bob Dylan song that was already popular at the time. Now, that was a great song that helped Jimmy rise to another level in his music career. Now, another example from a little closer to current times is Marilyn Manson's cover of Sweet Dreams. That was one of his most popular songs, but it was a cover of an older song that had a completely, totally different vibe. And in more recent times, within the last 10 years or so, artists like Bruno Mars and The Weeknd have also done covers that gained massive traction for their music career. But there are 2 strong differences between what all of those artists did and what you, as an indie artist still trying to gain a following, would look like doing covers. Okay. So for one, all of those artists already had a strong following before they did those covers, but they also had a solid marketing strategy to go behind that cover and mix it in with their original music catalog. They didn't just ride off the wave of somebody else's song by doing a cover. They created their own wave and then caught people's attention with the cover and then followed it immediately up with new original music. And they also had their whole back catalog for people to tune in on. Now, I've worked with many independent artists, from those with 10 months to 10 years of experience, and I've seen many try to use covers without a strategy, and it simply does not work. To actually have a cover song grow your fan base, you need to follow 3 essential steps. Okay. So step 1, properly register your cover. Now, this is non-negotiable. Before you release anything, make sure that your cover is properly registered with organizations like Songtrust, MLC, Harry Fox, and also register it with your distributor. And many distributors offer cover song licensing, but most fall short in just standard music registration and royalty collection. And that's why the only distribution company that I trust to handle original music as well as cover songs being registered and being released is Landr. Now, I've talked about Landr many times on the channel before. Landr is the most ethical distribution company that I've seen, and they're also the most economical because for just $44.99 a year, you can have unlimited distribution of all your music to all the streaming platforms. But you will also get all of the services that the other distributors consider add-on services and charge you extra fees for. Services like YouTube Content ID, Shazam, Grace Note, and Dolby Atmos, just to name a few, are included absolutely at no additional charge in the $44.99 a year unlimited distribution package with Landr. And on top of that, they'll also help you register your cover songs for a $15 one-time fee. It's not a reoccurring fee like all these other distributors charge for a lot of their add-on services. But these other distributors, they're also offer this cover song registration service for different fees. But honestly, I don't trust them to actually register the song, let alone give me the proper royalties for it. They all just do bad business, but Landr does great business. They have great customer service, great deals, and they're morally ethical with the way that they handle their business in total. And of course, I have a link in the description below that gets you 20% off their packages. But again, if you're going to make cover songs, you need to get them registered properly through MLC, Harry Fox, Song Trust, and your distributor. And of course, your distributor should absolutely be Landr. So step 2 to actually have a cover song grow your fan base is to have a back catalog and release music on a consistent basis. Now, once your cover is properly registered and ready to go through Landr, you need to have a substantial catalog of your original music. Now, if you only have a couple of original songs, a cover song won't do much for you. New listeners might check out your cover because they found it on the algorithm somewhere, but without an original catalog of music that they can deep dive, they won't stick around. You need to have at least a couple dozen original songs in your back catalog, but most importantly, you need to make sure that you're releasing new music on a consistent basis. At least one new song every single month. Whether it's singles, EPs, or albums, a steady stream of original music is crucial to convert a cover song listener into a long-term fan. Now, step 3 to maximizing cover songs to help catapult your career in music is to create video content on a regular basis. Now, I say this all the time, but without a video, your music doesn't exist. To maximize the impact of a cover song, you need to be creating at least 4 videos per month for YouTube and chopping them into at least 5 shorts per video for platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. Now, there's 3 types of videos that you need to be creating every single month, and those are music videos, music-related videos, and lifestyle videos. Again, 3 types of videos, but 4 total per month, so you can mix it around however you see fit. But music videos, those are pretty self-explanatory, so I won't get into those. But music-related videos, sometimes people don't understand what those are. And those are anything that show the music being made. So behind the scenes or something like that. This could even be the reason why you're doing specific styles of music or doing a specific song in a specific way. Now, lifestyle videos are videos that are just one layer removed from the music itself, and they help to tell more of the story of why you create music and why they create the music that you do. Now, this will show people more about you without getting too personal, but at the same time, it still allows these people to build affinity for you, meaning that you will actually start to have them like you as a person as well as enjoy your music. And this is key to building connection with strangers and turning them into fans because it allows them to see more depth in you. And it also helps you stay in front of them consistently and genuinely. Now, because it's easy for people all over the world to create music, distribute it, and promote it, all on their phone, it is crucial that you properly use cover songs to help grow your music career. And you have to do 3 base steps to do that. Register the song properly across multiple different companies, but especially your distributor. And of course, your distributor should always be Landr because they do the best business in general. But then you need to have a back catalog and create new music on a consistent basis. And last but not least, you need to make sure that you're creating video content, long and short form, on a regular basis for social media and YouTube. And if you're not doing all three of these steps in full, that's key right there as well too, all 3 in full, then don't even think about doing a cover song. You're not ready yet. You don't have the mindset to be able to use cover songs properly, and you don't have the business and marketing portion set up to capitalize off the cover song to the fullest if it actually does start catching massive attention. So, for most artists, because honestly, most artists are just hobby artists and they don't even know how to handle business properly, let alone want to know how to handle business properly, you should never do cover songs. Ever. But for the select few of you who are still watching right now because you're a serious artist who's all about your business and you actually want to learn the skills that you need to actually have a real career in music, follow these 3 steps that I just listed here in this video to maximize cover songs. And honestly, here's another little tip. When you create cover songs, only do a couple of them a year. You want to just sprinkle them across your catalog and have 90% of your catalog be original music and only about 10% or so be covers and remixes. So there's a little bit of extra tidbit of information for you since you've been watching all the way here to the end. But take this information and start growing your career in a real sustainable way. And if you need help with anything along the way, come on over to musicmakingsensepod.com/artist tools. Links in the description, of course, and check out all of the free and low cost services available exclusively right here at Music Making Sense Podcast. And until next time, I'll see you later. Because my revolutionary faculties got me switching up the game and changing minds. Get them out the system, I'll be saving lives. Change the mind.